Alright, I'm gonna make this quick. I just slipped in here behind the rain. Came in here at first light, dead on the heels of some rain that moved through. And I just got set up. It's 8 o'clock. And before I could get an arrow on the string, I've already seen a deer out here, probably about 60 or 70 yards from me. I'm really gonna have to be on my toes, 'cause I ain't gonna be able to hear anything. But set up on some white oaks, and a pretty good little travel corridor up and down this draw. And I feel extremely optimistic that we're gonna get to shoot something before very long. So I'm gonna get still and get to watching, and we'll see if we can get to bust one here pretty quick. There were 3 of those deer, and the bottom fell out. They turned around and decided they'd rather be back in the pines with this heavy rain. But I think as soon as the rain lets up, I think this bottom's gonna fill up with deer. Hey, the rain has stopped. The sun's trying to pop out a little bit, and it's like magic. I've got 3 deer behind me about 25 yards. I got one out in front of me about 60 or 70. I think it's fixing to get ugly. Got one coming right here, but I think it's a knothead. I'm up to 16 deer I've seen so far right now. I just had the first buck show up, and he looks like a really good one. He came in the bottom of this draw, and he's kind of coming towards me. I got a doe up above me. I'll try to keep a really close eye on him. Who knows, man, it might work out. Almighty knows. Holy moly, I can't believe that. I watched that joker come for a long time. Oh, I think I just killed my biggest buck ever. I'll tell y'all a little bit of a story about this bow. I'm shooting my tournament bow, and the reason I brought it is because I got a really good chance of shooting one at longer distances up here, and I just hadn't been able to practice. I've had so much shoulder trouble for the past year that I hadn't been able to practice. And matter of fact, I didn't shoot an arrow, didn't even attempt to draw my bow this year until the 4th of July. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to draw it back or not. And I'm talking 40 pounds. But I was able to, and so I took it extremely slow. I shot 40 pounds for about 2 weeks, and then I started shooting my Centaur. But I wouldn't push it. I'd only shoot one arrow a day if it was a good one. If I wasn't satisfied with it, I'd shoot 2 or 3, and I'd put it away. Well, I made it all the way this far up into the season, and I had 3 shots from my Centaur, and I killed 3 so far with it. But coming up here, I just didn't. It's a different deal up here. You got a lot of white oaks, and they're scattered. And like I've seen this morning, I've seen 16 deer to this point, and I've literally seen deer all the way around me. And I had one more doe at like 20 yards, and but I couldn't shoot. She was behind me, and that's actually the first shot that I've had. I had a little button buck come in and get right under me. I forgot about him. That ain't been too terribly long ago. And I wasn't gonna shoot him, and I ended up shooting that one right here where I wouldn't have had any problem making that shot with my Centaur. But with the lack of practice, I've got just a whole lot more confidence in shooting this bow here. It's just almost automatic, and it paid off right there. I was at full draw on him and was fixing to shoot him, and he turned. Just slightly quartering to me, and I went ahead and shot him, and thinking I might have hit offside leg, I don't know. But anyway, he's laying right yonder. Matter of fact, I think I see the hole in his side from here. I'm probably fixing to go on to get down, and we'll go get a look at him and drag him out of here. I'm hunting up here with my buddy Bert Sullivan, and they try to keep all their carcasses in one spot, kind of in an out-of-the-way place, and so we'll drag him. We probably ain't got to drag him more than about 100 yards, and we'll be able to load him in a truck. But I'll turn this thing back on in a minute once we get up there to him, and I'll show you what he looks like. I think he's a pretty good one. Well, here he is. Man, I remember now why I don't drag them. And this is without a doubt the biggest bodied deer I've ever killed. I mean, he is grown, and he is a fine buck, man. He looked like a tank walking up down there. And got kind of nervous when he was coming to me, because it took him a while, and that ain't never, that's never a good thing as far as nerves go. But all that going through setting this tournament rig up, and just cause I had a chance at getting longer shots, I shot this jugger at 7 yards, and he was quartering just ever so slightly to me when I shot him, and that SwampShark hit him right there, and it I figured I hit the offside leg, and that's what happened. You can see it. Man, it's just an unbelievable day, and 16 deer seen from the tree, and this is the only one that I actually got to shoot at, and I tickled to death that it worked out like it did. That was kind of an observation hunt too this morning, and I know where the does are now, so I'll be set back up on them tomorrow. This is going to be bow kill number 125. This is this is traditional kill number 125. This is bow kill number 174, traditional kill 125, and I think this is number 3 for my tournament bow. So, fixing to quarter him into a cooler right here, and we're gonna get this carcass hauled off and see if we can bust another one this afternoon.